Now, where have I heard that one before?
Oh, you're the proprietor of the collection here, aren't you? Good. Orion told me I should be expecting you eventually. There's been a situation at the museum, and Orion has called the priests of Arcade to assist. I am Brother Rickard.
Has anybody died? Please tell me they haven't.
Well, actually, that's what we're trying to find out. You see, the museum is apparently plagued by a ghost of some kind, and it's begun to unnerve the patrons and Orion himself. Therefore, he closed the museum to the public until this can be sorted out.
Is it dangerous? Will I be hurt in this little endeavor?
It's uncertain at this point. Most spirits merely have some unfinished business that preoccupies their minds and souls, binding them to Mundus. But they can become rather testy if they're not appeased eventually.
Well, what do you need from me? I need to get back in there.
Well, you know the museum better than most. I'll need some help discovering the spirit's reasons for being here. There are almost always clues as to the spirit's motivation in the place that they chose to haunt. Also, if something does go awry, I'd prefer to have someone capable at my side.
What do we need to do?
According to Orion, the ghost is more active at night, so we should return here at nightfall. Say around 9, and we'll see what we can discover.
What is the time? Well, that's just prime. The one time I need to get back into the museum and we have a ghost problem. I spent all that time in Cold Harbor just to come back to this. Oh well, I suppose we'll have to go over to the tavern.
I'll be waiting until nightfall.
Yes, I suppose you will be. Yeah, the one time I really need to get into the museum, and what happens? No. Everything happens. A ghost decides to haunt the museum, and we need to sort it at 9 o'clock at night. No, I need to check everything in there, because I've just done some, display putting out. I need to find out whether they're all working, whether they're all running amok or anything. Is that guard just stood there? Maybe. Seeing snow falling and birds flying in solitude makes me feel great. And I don't know why. It's weird. Were they always there? I don't fully remember. I mean, we've been away for 3 weeks. Let's go in here. Unfortunately.
life is hard and often short. If you ever get the chance to relax, take it.
Inigo, after the last few weeks we've had in Cold Harbor, I think we need this table and food. I just thought, I'm not going to sleep in the Winking Skeever, neither should you guys. I mean, we've got this airship sat right here. We can't get into the museum, so we might as well just wait here. Not wait here, I mean, I do want to go and see the Vigilant Stender.
We should rest while we can. We have to keep our strength up.
Are you trying to tell me I need to eat? Okay, right. I shall eat, alright? I shall eat, I shall have a drink. I shall have a jug of water. I'm not going to eat that unthrapper because that would be silly. I'm going to cook the liver. Hell? What are you getting up for? Go. Here we go.
What is on your mind?
What new thoughts have you... I mean, we haven't spoken in a while. It's been about 2-3 weeks since the last time we really spoke. Half the time you weren't there. You finally came through the portal.
I think Meridia owes me a special sword too. I did help you help her after all. Ah, well.
Yeah, I know. Anything more?
I'm afraid not.
No.
Yes, my friend.
Sorry to sound so bold on this question, but how did you get those scars?
It is quite a story. Are you sitting comfortably?
Are you all sitting comfortably? Let's go for it.
It happened about a week after the Japan job, and my betrayal.
Go on.
After the Japan deal went sour, I managed to score a little skooma on the road. I used it and sat up all night staring at the stars. I decided I would end my life the next day. After what I did to Felix and you, I thought it best for everybody if I just went away.
Well, I'm glad you're still around.
You are very nice to say such things. I am glad too. I watched the sun come up, then made a noose. My camp was high near the edge of a cliff. I fastened the noose to an overhanging tree branch. I used the last of my skooma, placed the rope around my neck, and jumped off.
Go on.
I remember falling, the twanging noise as the rope went taut, a brief moment of pain, a snapping noise. I thought it was my neck. Then I was falling again. The cliffs rushed past me. I thought, well, the rope didn't work, but the ground will do the trick. A wide ledge hurried up to meet me. I closed my eyes just before the impact. There was a smashing noise. Then I was underwater.
Really? Continue on, Inigo. You're doing a brilliant job.
I thought, well, the ground didn't kill me, but drowning should end my sorry life. The gods had other plans, though. A current dragged me to the surface, coughing and spluttering. That's when I heard them.
Them? What did you hear?
I heard clucking. I was in a river being swept through a large cavern. It was dark, but I could make out many cages on the bank. Chickens strutted about outside the cages. I could smell magic. I gathered my strength and hauled myself out of the water.
Go on.
Inside the cages, people were bound and gagged. Ignoring the chickens, I rushed over and tried to open the first cage I came to. It was locked tight. Suddenly, I felt a pain in my foot. A chicken was pecking at me. I kicked it away, but it came back with reinforcements.
Go on.
I was in a flapping, pecking nightmare. I tried to get back in the water, but before I had gone a few steps, I was knocked unconscious.
You're not remembering Cold Harbour, are you? Because that place was a nightmare. Well, apparently I passed out and fell into water myself, but hey. Go on.
I awoke tied to a chair. There was a foul-smelling man studying me. I could hear the river nearby, but now I was in a crypt of some sort. Chickens and rabbits watched me from behind the smelly man. He said he was going to make me useful. I did not like the sound of that.
Okay, what did you do?
My options were limited. I had no weapons, but I did have a little time. This fellow liked to talk. I unsheathed my claws and went to work on the ropes that held me to the chair. The man seemed to have a bit to say, so I let him talk. He said he was a powerful wizard and that he had learned how to transform people into animals. Once transformed, he said I would want nothing but to aid him. He said he had a spy network of chickens and rabbits all over Skyrim.
Well, that explains a lot. But do continue on. This is a good story.
I asked why only chickens and rabbits. He replied that once I was a chicken, no one would ever take notice of me again. A bear or a mammoth would be too conspicuous. Smaller animals make the best spies. I told him if he turned me into a chicken, I'd peck his eyes out. He told me that the change was not only physical. I would want to do his bidding, nothing else.
What was he hoping to achieve with all this?
He said he was using the information his spy network gathered to cause hate across the land. He fed on hate. It made him stronger.
Hate makes you focus. How'd you get away?
I had spied a wooden door in one wall that smelt rotten. As soon as I felt the rope around me give a little, I jumped at the door. It burst open as I hit it, and the chair broke apart. I was free. The wizard screamed in anger and loosed a spell in my direction. I dodged his attack and ran down a long stone tunnel. I heard the smelly wizard begin to laugh. "There is only death that way," he yelled. "Good," I replied. "I've been seeking that all day."
Go on.
I ran for what seemed like forever. Eventually, I came to a vast chamber with a spindly spiral staircase leading up in the center. The floor was littered with dried-out bodies. They had been dead for hundreds of years, but as it turned out, they were still quite feisty. As I made for the staircase, the dead started to groan and move. I jumped over them and began to climb the steps.
If you're seeking death, why not let them... Larethia, stop being rude. Honestly. If you're seeking death, why not let them kill you?
My father told me that anyone who dies in such a crypt may come back as a walking husk themselves. Not true death. Something far worse. There were too many Draugr to fight, so I concentrated on climbing. Halfway up, I spotted an opening in the ceiling. The air was fresher up there. That is when I uncharacteristically tripped. I tumbled back down the stairs. Soon the dead reached me. They clawed at me. They held me down. Dry, cracked fingers tore my face to ribbons, giving me these scars. I almost gave up. Then something amazing happened.
You wet yourself? No. That's just wrong, that is. What happened?
I realized I wanted to live. I realized that my life was still worth something. I realized that I could be the person my brother knew again. This realization gave me a strength I never knew I had. I fought back, shouting, "No!" again and again. "No, you will not have my life. No, this is not where I die. No!" I struggled to my feet, fighting all the while. I snapped necks, I broke arms, I gouged out eyes. Somehow, I made it back to the staircase.
Damn it. Have we really been talking that long? You were lucky, my man. You were lucky.
I'd rather think of it as determination and purpose, but maybe you are right.
I tried.
Anyway, I reached the top of the stairs, forced open the hatch above, and stepped out into daylight. I was only a few hundred feet from my camp. I stared at the tree with the snapped rope hanging from it for a long time. I knew I owed much, and swore that I would repay any debt I could. When I realized you had survived, I decided that if anyone was going to take my life, it should be you. You know the rest. That is how I got these scars. It is a good tale, yes?
It was brilliant. I loved it. You pulled me into that story with you. I envisaged watching you claw out the eyes of the Draugr as you went along. All you needed then was a big stabby sword in your hand. You'd be able to lop heads off. That would have been awesome. That was a great tale.
Yes, it is. Living it made me the man you see before you. Scars and all.
And now you're the man of the museum. How do you think I'm doing now, Inigo? I mean, last time you said I was okay, getting better at a few things here and there, but what do you say now?
You want a performance review?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Take your time. I want the full version. Slap it down right in front of me, the entire kit and caboodle. Sorry, that was rude.
Okay. I will list some of your attributes. Here we go.
Here we go.
You smell good. You are extremely generous. Thank you again for my steed, by the way.
You're welcome.
You have never done time in a cell, unlike me.
Yeah.
You have become quite the wanderer. You are beginning to know Skyrim like the back of your hand. You own your own home. That is a big positive in my book. Let me think. Like me, you have no great talent for fighting with magic. The state of your mind may be up for debate, but your body is healthy. You are not much of a conversationalist. I do not take it personally. You are strong, free, and single.
Yes.
You can hold your own with a one-handed weapon. There is always more to be learnt, though. In life, you tend to go your own way. You do not follow the herd.
Yeah.
You have great fashion sense.
Why, thank you.
Let's see. Look at those arms. Your talent with two-handed weapons is unsurpassed. And you have the muscles to prove it. You are not into politics. What else? You are becoming sneaky, but there is still a lot of room for improvement. You are quite well read.
Well,
What have I missed? Oh, you have been practicing with your bow. You show promise.
yes.
Now,
romantic.
how do I conclude? You are proving good for Skyrim. There are still many matters that need your attention, but there is no denying you are pretty fantastic.
Well, stop
I
it.
say it as I see it. Let me know if you want another progress report. It is fun judging people.
Well, you know something, Inigo. I've missed you. I really did miss you. The day I said I missed you when you turned up at the waterfront in Cold Harbour, I felt so grateful. Thank you, Inigo. It has been a great pleasure. eating food, drinking some drink. Hell, how are you today around the table?
Speak quickly.
How are you today?
What are you up to?
Oh.
All right. Return to your pathetic pursuits.
I will. Larethia, you're good? Alrighty then.
On my
Okay.
way. I have pins and needles.
Yes, I know. I think we should sit around this table a lot more.
What do you want now?
I want you to come along.
Finally, it's about time.
Between you and me, I don't think she liked your story.
We going?
Yes, we are.
Excellent.
I don't think she liked your story either. God. Okay, you two take a break then. Where is the... He's searching... potions. Ah. Okay. Let's move. We need to go to Dawnstar. What's the time anyway? It's 8:25. Well, this is going to take about a day to get there, I'm guessing. We need to go to... There we go. Let's go Dawnstar.
Yes?
Well, come on then. This is going to be weird.
Can I help you?
No. Everybody aboard? Here we go. There's the boarding plane, 'cause I'm hungry and thirsty. Aye. How do we get off this? I'm okay, I just couldn't... Oh, there's a ladder, of course. Hope the Jarl doesn't mind us parking here. Well, I hope not, anyway.
Can't sleep well no matter how much drink I put in me.
Yes,
I work in the mine just like everyone else.
of course you do. Did the horses come with us? Apparently not. Oh, looks like we are walking. Oh, hello, you silly thing. Yep, that still works. Well, it looks like we're walking because it looks like the horses didn't come with, so great. Hi, people.
I've been hunting and fishing in these parts for years.
You doing good? Keeping an old eye on the old area, I'm guessing. Let's go in, I suppose. Have a good old chat with Gwyneth, was it? Ah! You turned up. Thank you for joining us. There was never a storage room there.
Yes?
Hello, boys. Right.
What can I do for you?
Is the little lady here? I need to go speak to her.
Need something?
No, I need to go speak to someone. Gwyneth.
Welcome back. I was worried sick about you.
About me? You were worried sick about me? I was worried sick about me. I've been in somewhere called Cold Harbour for the past 3.5 to 4 weeks. So I'm sorry I caused you such distress because it's been distressing for me.
You are everything to us. What would happen to the temple without you? Anyway, I'm just glad you're back with us now.
Right. This... You had all the books. How have you got every single book I could ever need? Why can I go to the Malu Priory? And if I go there, how do I come back?
Please don't take out any books if you don't have to. The library has limits.
Okay. Why is there a stone tablet there?
I bought it from a peddler in Falkreath. I think it could be attributed to the Alessian Order from the First Era.
Yes, I've heard all
The
about
text is damaged, and I can't read everything. But it seems to tell about the return of Shazar.
Yes? Speak quickly.
I'm not, because I'm going to take a quick breather and see what happens when I open the Malu Priory.
What can I do for you, friend?
We're back
What can I
here.
do for you?
Oh.
What can I do for you, friend?
Oh. If this is what I think.
What can I do for you?
We're back in Cold Harbour. We are actually back in Cold Harbour. There were some things we didn't... Oh, hello, who's this guy? Ah, the Black Worm. Didn't I let you free?
Need something? Take a look.
There are no eternal memories here, only everlasting oblivion.
Thanks. We now have a way to go backwards and forwards between Cold Harbour and home. Home.
Let's get going.
Yes, let's get going indeed. Yes, well. Goodness.
What can I do for you, friend?
Nothing.
Farewell.
We now have a way to get back to and from there. Let's get out of here. Why is there a storage room right here? I've never seen this before.
What can I do for you, friend?
Speak quickly.
I don't want to speak at all. I'm wondering why there is a storage room here
We've stopped. What is
and
it?
why we can't get into it. Is that the key that's inside that lockbox maybe? I don't.
What can I do for you, friend?
Or are you just going to keep going on and on and on about that? Because if you are, I'm not really happy about that. Right, let's go. Okay, let's...
Can I help you?
Lorithia, are you just going to keep going on and on and on about that? So it looks like the horses have not followed us. Great. We're going to have to do a lot of running across this barren countryside. Great. She looks gorgeous. I'd rather see it in the daylight, but... There's the ladder. Hope everybody's aboard.
We've stopped. What is it?
We're not stopped, we're about to move. Okay. Okay. Set course for solitude.
What do you want now?
Why is that? Did I not go down here the last time I came in here? Weapon racks. Chests. So if we ever took the airship, we can use this as a makeshift base. And that's the smelter, of course it is.
Let's get going.
Huh. A home away from home.
What can I do for you?
I remember hearing swords rattling about. Alright, let's go home. Oh. Okay. Well, that was cool. I wouldn't go out there yet, he's absolutely honking it down the road. I'm gonna go for a kip. Get ready for the night ahead. Then we'll have some food. Sounds good? Good.